Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nomis. I'm from Oceanside, California. I am desperately in love with my city. I see you guys got a pretty cool pier here, but I'm partial to ours. I write songs and poems about things that I think are important. I'm passionate about any issue that has to do with the mistreatment of people. And I'm a longtime friend of the Casa, so I'm honored to share my gift with you guys today. This first song I'm gonna do is called $1,000,001. It's like one of my favorite songs that I've done. The vibe is just right and the raps are super good. I wrote this the year my son was born, and I had to immediately stop touring. And for the first time in my life, I just became like a stay-home dad overnight. And so I had a lot of time to reflect on my career, where I'd been, where I'm at, and just the state of the world. And so this is what I wrote. Enjoy. Yeah. It's been a minute that your boy's been pursuing this. Wanted to quit the game, but never could go through with it. Yeah, I was touring, met a million different stewardess, but now they asking who is this? Questioning my stewardship. When I was new to this, I would hit the stage excited. Backpacks and hooded sweaters for days. It was pure hype to put them letters to page. Now I'm coming for heads, rhyming with a veteran's rage. The big numbers gotten better in spades. A generation of fine wine, cause y'all we gotten better with. Yeah, we gotten better with age. My sage rhetoric, Semitic to Confederate ways. And everybody claiming they woke. Now I'm asking, before Eric Garner was choked down, before they smoked brown, everything that y'all wrote down, the relevance. So many of them bars could you quote now? I swear this isn't getting me bitter, just encouraging artists, thinking what you pick to deliver. I'm in full support of anybody speaking for justice, but consistency is key to get the people to trust us. They tease and discuss cause they don't see the truth is coming in my reign like I'm Caesar Augustus. That's deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis, deep within the ocean. No, that's deep beneath the planet, come on. You'll never catch me popping a Molly, but my ancestors got it popping in Mali. Hustle Togo, Ghana was so close to Albany, I'm Cali. My people seem to rally at Gold Coast. My brother Science from the Valley, my co-host, I'm Gallery. Tally up, we proudly some locals. Knowledge come when you acknowledge you don't. That's Socrates, this is for the ones who never rocked with me. 1,000,001. 1,000,001. 1,000,001. Hey yo, this is for the ones who never rocked with me. 1,000,001. 1,000,001. Yeah. 1,000,001. This is for the ones who never rocked with me. 1,000,001. Oh, I love those chords right there. I love them.
Minor storms and find the refuge. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The story isn't over, there's always another chapter. Come on. Last time was the last time, is what I said repeatedly and felt. But the last time said the same when confiding in a friend when I said I needed help. But from last time, nothing changed, trying mind over matter, man, I'm never beating self. When it hurts and it's doomed in disaster, our story ain't done, time to write a new chapter. I had the whole thing figured out. Never again are they canning me. Nah, I had a dream and a plan in me.
Execute.
Then I'll be providing for my family. I'm grinding while they lying in the canopy. The currency ain't coming, was I living in a fantasy? Cause planning ain't providing what I plan to keep. When it hurts, doomed in disaster, our story ain't done, time to write a new chapter. He was verbally abusive, but for some reason you went back again. And they were gunned down for being different in this land of the free. Someone tell me how this happening. And she was run down for just being in his path. He was trapping, now she trapped in human trafficking. When it hurts, doomed in disaster, our story ain't done, time to write a new chapter. On and on and on and on, the beat goes on and on and on and on. The beat goes on and on and on and on. The beat goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Storms and find the refuge. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues.
Rest in peace, the stress will test you. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues. The never-ending story to enlightenment.
But the problem is we liken this to negativity, so naturally we ain't liking it.
Well, yeah, it's bad news, but I'm saying end of the tunnel as lighting. We're pouring on the clovers and the sedatives. Our story isn't over though they said it is. Trapped in this head abyss, how get ahead of this tragedy? I'm Oedipus. Yeah, competitive etiquette, better gets the best of us. You're on the precipice of an exodus when it hurts. Doomed in disaster, our story ain't done. Time to write a new chapter. And I know turning the pages ain't effortless. Buried in the lesson is a triumph when he's testing us. A narrative to say the death of us, but spoke through song because he set the precedent in Ephesus. Eliminate that negative that rests within a pessimist when it hurts. Doomed in disaster, our story ain't done. Time to write a new chapter. On and on and on and on. The beat goes on and on and on and on. The beat goes on and on and on and on. The beat goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Find the storms and find the refuge. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues. Whoop, whoop.
Rest in peace, the stress will test you. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues. Whoop,
Find the storms and find the refuge. Best believe the best is yet to come.
the saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues. Whoop, whoop.
Rest in ease, the stress will test you. Best believe the best is yet to come.
The saga continues, the saga continues, the saga continues. Whoop, tang. Thank you again for being here with me. I'm having such a good time. I love those last two songs. So the first one was 1,000,001. The second one was called Chapters. Both of those songs are from my last full-length album called Roads to Rome. These next couple songs are from my latest EP, which is called Lot, L-O-T, least of these. And on every project that I do, I take at least one song to put my DJ cap back on and do some scratching because I'm a hip-hop nerd. And so this first song is that song from this project. Enjoy.
Build the empire on the loader. Build the empire.
Yeah. Come on.
Can't live that way.
We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Watch it all return to gravel. We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Now watch it all return to gravel. We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Now watch it all return to gravel. Everything created and the end returns to gravel. Everything created and the end returns to gravel. So King, come restore the morgue to place an earthly kingdom before the sword. Hands to the plow, what we building now's the pinnacle. Hands of the proud legacy on earth is minimal in general. I infiltrate in intervals. Step one, be humble, cause the mumble few the words to me is criminal. My issue isn't clinical. Best believe it hurts though. The rehearsal of this verse and empty works can be identical. So King, come restore the morgue to place an earthly kingdom before the sword. That's the tug of war. I push forward with my best foot. Them 10,000 hours been devoured. Got the West Hook, the power to make change. Rectify brains to just look. Few accolades for game. Recognize game, yo. I'm good with this. Killing pages. After that, I'm killing sages. Back to back, this feeling is contagious, but won't save me from the aftermath. So King, come restore the morgue to place an earthly kingdom before the sword. That's the tug of war. I wrote the crime stop. In hindsight, my mind thought I'm finite. Only the limelight would be my pine box. Maybe it was thine lot. I'm wrestling, it's messy, cause investing all of my might in mics is my blind spot. King, come restore the morgue to place an earthly kingdom before the sword. That's the tug of war. We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Now watch it all return to gravel. We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Now watch it all return to gravel. We labor, but the clay is made of babble. Now watch it all return to gravel. Everything created and the end returns to gravel. Everything created and the end returns to gravel. So King, come restore the morgue to place an earthly kingdom before the sword. That's the tug of war. The mouth cried aloud that he can't see. The eye never gave him a response because the eye couldn't speak. Growing up, a black kid in a white church, I was the only black kid in my class without a catalyst to cite worth. There were white speakers and there were white preachers. I was learning black history from white teachers who taught me that white people oppressed by a kingdom, they revolutionized and want to fight for their freedom. All the stories of their glory, their valor, and their bravery, but all they taught me about my people here was, slavery. You can't imagine what that does to the psyche. To teach that none of the heroes in this life will look like me. It's unintentional, I'm sure, but it's still manipulation, though. Those implications are frightening. The idea that ideal is counter to what's founded in my little cell will urge a black child to act counter to his inner self. Less worth, skin of the curse, lie from the citadel. On God, that's a lie from the pit of hell. So if you look at me and all you see is an eyesore, apparently I'm worth enough for Christ to die for. That's royalty right there. Come on. The mouth cried aloud that he can't see. The eye never gave him a response because the eye couldn't speak. Speak. Royalty. I stopped sharing my ideas with peers who were visionless. The feel of my soul lies solely where my decision is. A foreigner to lines about coroners and dimes, but the formula to rhyme, I'm indigenous. The Sioux tribe, I used to study them, invaded by some bloody men seeking freedom of their own. But that's as asinine as building a home by finding countries that are already inhabited and claiming you discovered them. Slaving away another day of this grunt work. Pray for the rain cause the rays of the sun hurt. Scars and the cries for every single star in the sky we can see, but only one brings me comfort. To live in the north I salivate, but daily gotta calibrate to cope while I envision the ports. Yeah, I've heard the stories how they live in New York, and we've been dancing to that rhythm in short, but never given of course because royalty. Ayo, seed of the king, seed of the soil, we've been seated with them seraphim. And evil so deep seated, no matter how many share with them, it seems to me that never will this era end. Remember the Alamo, never forget 9/11. You tell me to forever mourn the life lost. They build shrines to the veterans, but tell me just to let it go when I speak of times of the terror then. The paramedic came with wine and 11, but mentioning heritage, the co-providing of the brethren. The denying and lying is trying to bear, so I'm biding in reverence. To build bridges or to burn them, I wrestle with that. There's a war that's nestled beneath my sternum. I'll forever be a vessel for the learning, but y'all ain't got ears to hear. No. Royalty. It's more lies that the devil is told, because for you to not notice my complexion was never the goal. That's royalty. Thank you.